Dalvin Cook, 2-yard run. A new stadium. First playoff game ever at Santa Clara's new stadium, Levi's Stadium, in the year of Super Bowl 54 over at Miami, Florida. The Vikings literally don't have a snowball's shot in hell of winning the game today. The 49ers are going to win. It's going to be a close game. And just like that, they completely raped the Vikings offensive line. Just like that, it's third down. It's going to be a really long day if it continues like this. DeForest Buckner, this guy's a tank, is he? He is FSU, Florida State. No one. Oh, he got shredded apart. That was piss poor run blocking right there. Yeah, what a garbage throw that is, man. What was that? What kind of throw was that? 3 and out just like that. It's going to be a long game. Really long game. Let's tie in the gematria of San Francisco with the script of the Super Bowl. Well, you have to start with the astrology. San Francisco 122 and 50 plus 49 point differential because of the fact that Ravens won over at Miami. They scored a lot of points there. I can see a blowout in the Super Bowl. I mean, the Ravens are going to completely smoke Jimmy Garoppolo. They're going to show that Tom Brady's the real deal. Miami Dolphins scored 10 points. I mean, man, it's going to be a long Super Bowl. This time there won't be any power outage. There won't be any of that. They're going to win close in the playoffs. And boom, Lamar Jackson, he completely steamrolls him. And then now we're going to talk about the Baltimore Ravens being a dynasty. And then that point differential is plus 50. It's plus 50. The script is completely in sync. It's because I've done the astrology. And today I fired away with the Tottenham Premier League prediction. Boom. Astrology completely nails it. And then bam, bam, bam. You start it with the nail, you start with the astrology, and bam, the hammer takes care of the rest. Astrology and then gematria here. All the people having the Vikings win. I mean, my channel is all flooded with Minnesota Viking fans right now, but they have to be real about that team. And just like that, the 49ers have the ball at midfield, and not even 3 minutes have passed. So this is going to be a really long day. And let me emphasize quickly, why the 49ers are going to win this game today. They're absolutely on their way to victory. And it's football Saturday. It's NFL playoff football. We are ready to get down to business. 49ers winning today. They're winning the football game. We have played the 3 best teams in the NFC this year. The 49ers, the Seahawks, and the Saints. Those are the 3 best teams in the NFC. Would have been the 4th best team if we played the Green Bay Packers this year, but we don't play that easy team. Just like that, there's no pass rush. I mean, it's a joke throw. He has all the time in the world. Scripted play. It's a first down. No one was even supposed to hit Jimmy Garoppolo there. All the signs point towards a San Francisco victory. And it's going to become a very long day for Kirk Cousins playing from behind. Obviously, the Saints gifted the game last week. The Saints threw the game. The Saints threw the game, of course, because the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers is, in fact, a Minneapolis native. So, boom. Script lies with the coach's birthday. The Shanahan, the Minnesota native, it's all rigged. He was born at Minneapolis. Emphasize the city there. And these Viking linebackers are big, hunky dudes, but they are too slow to cover the West Coast offense. We don't see the West Coast offense slipping at all. And here it is. Here it is. 49ers, Seahawks, inevitable. Here's your NFL WWF. And next year we have Murray versus Wilson. This is what we have. San Francisco 4-12. Arizona 5-11. The roles are going to reverse for the number 1 and the number 2 picks in the 2019 NFL draft year. This is the 49ers season in the NFC. Not for the entire year, because the Baltimore Ravens are going to be winning the Super Bowl this year. 2020 in numerology is a 4-year, and of course, point differential is +4 for Baltimore versus the 49ers. Now, Tony is learning the real code. Zach is a fraud. This guy's a fraud. All this time I've been trying to learn numerology from a fraud. And that's who Zach is, and he's a joke. So let me start doing things the right way here as we continue to begin the new zodiac cycle in the year of the rat. This is still the year of the pig, but the year of the rat is going to start. Nah, I don't think the Lakers are going to win. I hope the Lakers win because I hope it lines up with Cleveland equaling 33. So I'm still holding out for a result some way, somehow, in some fashion.
He is notorious for owning the middle of the field with his passing game. First and goal. Beautiful opening drive for the 49ers. For the touchdown. So Garoppolo on that drive was 5 out of 6.
You see, Viking losers?
They go 61 yards.
It's over. I'm finishing the playoffs 7 for 7. It's all going to line up with Gary Grinberg. You've all been put out, and you've all been warned right now. You've all been warned that I'm going to be 7 for 7 picking the game since I stick with the real code. Carol the Rabbit is going to deal the 4th loss for the rookie coach. You absolutely suck, man, if you're going for the rookie coach tomorrow. That guy's going to get his ass kicked at home. This is the year of 8, Lamar Jackson. Winning streaks ending at 8. The Patriots' 8-game winning streak ending. We have the 8-game winning streak of the 49ers ending. We have the 8-game winning streak against the Seahawks at Lambeau ending for the Green Bay Packers. It has been put out completely in front of your face. The 8-game winning streak ends on national TV. The 8-game winning streak ends on national TV. Sunday Night Football, Ravens, Patriots. Monday Night Football, 49ers, Seahawks. National TV, divisional game. I think it's Joe Schmuck and Troy Aikman. 8-game losing streak ends. It is happening. The Seahawks are winning, coming from Big Red. The 49ers and the Seahawks are winning. The 49ers and the Seahawks are completely winning today. 49ers and the Seahawks are winning. They are winning this week. But if you pick the Packers, if you pick the Vikings, you're like, oh, NFL, WWE, 49ers, Seahawks. You got to call it. You have to call 49ers, Seahawks this week in order to say, hey, you know NFL is WWE. It's 49ers against the Seahawks. And now, like I've said last week, is this going to be a shitty-ass fucking first game? Are we going to see this? I hope not. I completely hope we don't see a garbage game today. But it all depends on how Kirk Cousins is. Forza Juventus, Inter do not win. Juventus are going to jump Inter tomorrow. Fuck Inter Milan. Fuck them. Wondering what the hell I'm talking about. I'm talking about soccer. I like soccer and I like football. I like both sets of football. Lakers ain't winning. Okay. Rabbit Carroll. Rabbit Pete Carroll. Fourth loss coming the way for LaFleur. For LaFleur. Titans lose. Ex-Titan offensive coordinator lose. They all lose this week. No doubt the significance of Tennessee and Matt LaFleur is going to tie into which teams win this week. There's no doubt about that. Of course, I have to wait for this to freeze. I put it in the freezer. I have to wait for this to freeze, and then I gotta wait for that to melt. Excuse me. I've only had one cup of coffee this morning. Not a full kit wanker. I got this, and then Juventus. I have this as well. Juventus Football Club. We have to watch this pile of fucking trash out there on the field today. I mean, the NFL could have given us the Saints against the Packers. They could have given us the 49ers and the Seahawks this week. I'll completely retract my comments, and I will give the Vikings all the credit in the world if they manage to do +7. And I ain't hating on Minnesota at all this game. I'm giving them some respect for what they did last week, even though the Saints gave them the game last week. The Saints gave them the game last week, but, the Vikings still executed or whatnot. And this offensive coordinator is just being really lackluster. And as I say that, they show his face. A stupid, you run the ball on first down. It's like, well, how predictable. Fake him out the play action. Get a screen to Kyle Rudolph. Are you a dumbass? You are a dumbass. It's a step back pass. Yes, I can call plays. I can predict the. You are trash, okay? No one wants to see this garbage, and of course they have to keep the game close. So, let's throw a penalty, and bam, here we go. Now the Chiefs are not making the Super Bowl this year. Why do people say I'm always wrong, but the most wrong picks out there are the Chiefs and the Packers? I mean, I completely expose that. Chinese astrology, man. And the gematria to finish it off. That is the real method. That is the real method.
A little bit on the hot seat. They took him out. Yeah, it was 23. They just made the correction.
Man, they're playing a bunch of trash, and they'll be like, Seattle won at Lambeau. They gonna come in. They gonna beat San Fran, but that ain't happening, man. You don't build a new stadium and you have the Seahawks beat them in that stadium. No. No. Of course not. 49ers are winning, and then they losing to the Ravens. I won't be here tonight because that game is boring. The AFC, I will not watch any AFC games this week. They are boring as hell. They are so predictable. Boring games. Not even watching. Not even wasting my time on that. I'll go ahead and wait until tomorrow to watch the Seahawks against the Packers. And the Saints were leaving all this space for the wide receivers last week. I mean, they completely threw the game last week. They gave Kirk Cousins his illegitimate victory last week, trying to play the role of the other number 8 in the other purple and black jerseys. Is that true? I've heard OF Fraud's prediction now is Ravens against the Vikings because, the purple. There you go, Kirk. That's how you do it. There we go. No one wants to watch another blowout. 49ers just smack the Packers around, the little cheeseheads. They just smack them around. The NFL don't put blowouts in the playoffs. They weren't going to put the Texans up against the Ravens. They weren't going to do that. No Packers, No Packers against the Niners. That was a boring game. That is a gay matchup. Seahawks 49ers is the matchup that everybody wants to see. That's what the NFL wants. They want the Seahawks against the 49ers. That was everyone's favorite game back in 2014. It's going to be everyone's favorite after the tackle, sure, the goal line, and then the classic and double overtime. You're just deluding yourselves and you think it's the Chiefs and the Packers. I've already solved that. I have already solved that riddle there. I'm the first one to break down the real Chiefs Packers storyline.
So that narrative has just been wrong.
He hopes they start calling this for Saturday afternoon after this one. 2nd and 6 and fighting toward the 40-yard line.
Another boring run play. There's no play action there. It's boring. Just third down all game long. It,
A very low percentage against playoff teams, non-playoff teams, a very high percentage. The rating is similar, though. And it depends on the opponent's points per game. 20.4 against playoff teams, 20.7 against non-playoff teams. So it's always a combination of factors. 3rd and 2.
interesting observation. I'll make in a second. I'm behind you guys, so I'm watching the 3rd and 2 here.
Going out here. Cousins going deep downfield and adjusting and making the grab.
Yep, the guy purposely fell on the ground. They're keeping the game close. Vikings +7. Here we go. Yeah, Vikings +7. Boom. Close game. Close game. We're going to have a replay of the Saints against the 49ers, the ending of that game. This is what we're going to have here. The magic in this gold mine in Santa Clara here for this season. Boom.
And so they come out, instead of just playing for the first down, they go for the home run and make a brilliant play.
Predicts that's his 2nd postseason touchdown catch.
Now everyone's going to cite this as the reason that Russell Wilson's going to win.
Daily for the extra point. So the 49ers go down the field, and Minnesota answers by going 79 yards in 7 plays. And we're tied 7-7.
That's your answer. No Chiefs, no Packers. Pompano Beach, Florida. Pompano Beach. Pompano Beach.
Technology. It does great things for people, like putting CPAs at our fingertips who will review our taxes with us.
Tampa.
Check your return and you're good to go.
Another clue.
People can be good at anything. Even
No
taxes.
Chiefs.
Do a TurboTax.
No
Now it's
Chiefs.
here, except the usual. What if we spice things up?
No guessing here. Because in the year of the pig, this is the end of the fraud Zach in his ways of being an amateur decoder. I've been learning it from the wrong guy all this time. I've been learning all this stuff from a fraud. And these are the facts. You know it if you've seen my playlist with the LA Lakers winning the three-peat. You know it if you see my playlist on Elizabeth Warren and look at who's still in the race. Where's Kamala Harris? Where are the Kamala people at? Where are they? Where are they? Kamala's a joke. She sucks. She's a joke. She trash, man. She trash. Starting to melt. Starting to melt. We're getting there. Getting there. I'm gonna have to wait on this a little bit.
Over a pound of cheese for just $10. It's more pepperoni for your penny, more beef for your buck. Or you get the idea.
Just have to wait a little bit as this bottle melts.
No more out pizzas for her.
The plane's crashing. We have to save the passengers.
Alrighty? Now let's get down to business. These are my clues. Here, you're gonna have to figure it out. This is a part of developing you guys as
with some of its
being
big
riddle
surprises
solvers.
yet. This is us Tuesday
Vikings
on
plus
NBC.
7 is looking really great right now.
San Francisco, we're about 40
We have
miles
ourselves a really tight
south of
game.
that. Come down to Santa Clara, Levi Stadium, home of the 49ers since 2014. That's your first playoff game here with the 49ers. They did play the Super Bowl here back in 15.
Oh, we talked about Jimmy Garoppolo a little bit. He loves to get the ball out of his hands, sort of a 49er tradition under
Taking a
Bill
break
Walsh
here.
and Joe Montana. So the average depth of throw, lowest in the NFL, but the average yards after the catch, highest in the NFL. So they're going to throw it short, let these great athletes take off, especially the likes of George Kittle, who has been doing it all season long.
If you get one blowout this week, I would have to go with you, little bum, little bitch. I know more than you do, little faggot, Justin. You little bitch, Justin. Everyone's going to jump on the Chiefs. And I got the Chiefs this week at Kansas City minus 9.5. That's my play. Chiefs going to blow them out. Then Baltimore's going to smoke him at the line of scrimmage next week.
They're going to start running the football. This outside zone, the pitch play, all those different things are very hard to stop.
Patrick Mahomes is going to be labeled, oh, is he a choker in the big game and all this? And then boom, Patrick Mahomes has a big year next year. Yeah, the Vikings guy misses a tackle there. He's being a really big joke. Could have been 3rd and 4, whatnot, but the Vikings guy misses the tackle. There you go.
5.6 yards per carry. That is a heck of a number right there. He is
Go ahead and suck and blow it all on the Chiefs here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Here come the excuses. When Pompano Beach, Florida makes it to the Super Bowl, 35 miles north. Glue, 35, Maryland, Super Bowl 54, and the Jesuits. Yeah. Have a real connection. Season began on 9-5, I believe it is. And of course, it's Baltimore that has too much of 95. Already decoded the numerology of Lamar Jackson yesterday. Lamar Jackson, 34 birthday numerology, winning the Super Bowl against the 49ers, plays for the Baltimore Ravens in the state of Maryland.
And when they do this and get this kind of movement against Jamar Stephen, boy, you're going to have some nice looking plays out of there. If they can get that part of their game going, along with that outside zone, it'll be tough to stop.
Quick release.
Yeah, Garoppolo sucks. He's not a legitimate quarterback. And Garoppolo's going to miss the playoffs next year. Okay, Okay, this guy's a troll-ass faggot. He's a little child. It's time to put him in timeout. Justin Ross is in timeout, everybody. I have to put that little kid in timeout because he's a trolling-ass faggot. He knows he's a trolling-ass faggot. Where will that little faggot be when I predict the Ox to be inaugurated in the Ox year over 3 years ahead of time? Juventus win the Champions League over 13 months in advance.
Stopped there by Daniil Hunter. The 49ers, the 3 backs, and they also, Jerick McKinnon was probably going to be their lead guy, the ex-Viking, but he was hurt again this year, missing his 2nd straight season.
I would say I don't want to be waiting for this bottle to melt, but we're going to have to get some time here.
To stop that outside run, outside zone game.
Alrighty. How about 3 slams up the middle, just bam? Because that's the only way that this guy can throw.
quarter. Garoppolo under pressure. As he throws, it's a wobbly pass, and somehow it's Kendrick Bourne.
Now, the Viking guys weren't supposed to catch that there. That was a wobbly throw. Should have been incomplete, but they're obviously satisfying their part of the script.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo gets up a little gimpy, but he picks up the first down here.
Two best pass rushes over on the right-hand side. Hunter and Griffin. Weatherly's the one that got a little pressure, but that thing, now you called it perfectly. The duck with a little luck.
That's a catch.
The shot here coming on Garoppolo. Is it a vice?
It doesn't matter. If you can get them to third and long, they are going to be able to get after Jimmy Garoppolo with their pass.
They won't be saving their timeouts to end the half, I see.
A little extra time, so they take a timeout here.
Now, here's what I missed in the video last night. Is that Maryland, 7th admitted state into the Union. So 49ers playing their 7th Super Bowl. They're playing their 7th Super Bowl. Tom Brady was never going to make it to the Super Bowl this year. Maryland's making it.
It's not Bud Light. It's hard seltzer. It comes in 4 flavors. It tastes great. Bud Light seltzer. It's unquestionably good.
I'll time you out again.
It's important to have a reliable network. We all use it in different ways.
Everyone in your family is different.
Someone's streaming sports, someone's video chatting her friends.
We will remove trolls from this comment board, and that will remain this way. This is my order in my YouTube channel. I am restoring order here.
Did you know Pinocchio was a bad motivation?
This is going to be the end of trolls. It's going to be the end of you guys. You guys are finished. You guys are done. You guys can call troll Zach for all I want, since he is a fraud and he's not changing his ways. But I'm the real deal. I'm gonna I'm learning the real code right now. I'm following the real code. I'm following the light. Gary Grinberg, born on January the 7th. Lamar Jackson, born on January the 7th. GG 33, Baltimore Ravens, 33-1 at the beginning of the year. Yeah, Lamar Jackson's winning the title this year. In case you haven't figured it out yet, point differential 49 over at Miami. It's going to be plus 50 against the 49ers. The 49ers are going to get destroyed in the Super Bowl. They're going to get annihilated. Annihilation. A blowout. They are going to get blown out in the Super Bowl. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call blowout. Blowout has to match up 27. It's Santa Clara that has to match up 27. It's Miami that equals 27. This is what happened to the Miami Dolphins at the beginning of the season. They got their ass kicked over at Baltimore, and that's going to be a clue for what's going to happen in the Super Bowl. They're going to get absolutely annihilated. Annihilation. I mean, fool's gold. Fool's gold be my guest. The gold will carry you up to a certain point, but it won't last you until the finish line. You won't continue to dig deeper to dig more gold.
You can see he was still at least a half a count behind everybody else when that ball was snapped. Hard to know, was the ball snapped early or was he just late getting off?
Under 14 and a half sacks during the regular season. Over the middle, that pass is nearly picked.
Yeah, the Viking guy dropped it. Seems like he called a draw play in this situation.
Kittle was forced to play defensive back on that one, but watch Kendricks. He is clearly one of the best linebackers in all of football. Tremendous athlete, running the middle of the field. Very difficult to get a completion against him. And everyone knows as well that for Jimmy Garoppolo, it is the middle of the field where he wants to work. That is consistently where he is. His numbers do go down under pressure as well, and he has been under pressure here a bit.
30 seconds and a third and 19 is going to become a third down and 24.
False start, number 69, offense. 5-yard penalty, still third down.
But once you can't get set on the previous play, now the false start. Third and 24 as they move it back to midfield to the 50.
I tell you, this pass rush, they do intimidate. There's no question about it.
They're not that intimidating.
Well, they have to make Drew Brees look pretty ordinary 6 days ago.
Drew Brees is through a scripted throw and double coverage. These guys watch completely different games than I do, that's for sure.
Comes out the side door and gets taken out of bounds at the
Lame. That guy's a fake quarterback, Jimmy.
when it started. Then Garoppolo goes down. It's third and 24. Now it's fourth down. And they'll punt with 17 seconds left in the first.
Look at loser troll Justin and all of his multiple accounts. He's a bum, is he?
Make them go the long way. Make them have a 10 or 12 play drive. Something will go wrong. They'll jump
Loser
up,
Justin,
get a
look
sack,
at him.
get a hole. Exactly what happened there. It wasn't really.
Well, that's the end of the
Vikings plus 7. Scripted touchdown there. Called it. I've already covered this.
At Farmers Insurance, we've seen
End of
all
8-game winning streaks. Right? Ravens 37. What is it? Patriots 20. We had this game in overtime. Seahawks 27. 49ers 24. Not only that, we have the Seahawks ending an 8-game losing streak at Lambeau. Pete Carroll, the Rat, gives the coach, Matt LaFleur, his 4th loss. Let me see if I've written that down. I've already did in the comment section, in the discussion post. Absolutely did. Yep, that's what's happening tomorrow. 8-game losing streaks, all ending this year. Jackson, number 8, his year. Number 8, big upset, Kirk Cousins.
At H&R Block, you could get a refund.
My laptop's at 52%, so this,
Or you could get money in minutes. Yeah.
I'm going to have to pull this up on my TV here, but I won't be,
Money in minutes.
I'll be here for a half. Then I have to get my laptop charged again.
They are freaking out. Wait until they hear it's interest-free. You could get a refund advance up to $3,500 in minutes. Interest-free. It's better with Block.
Good leader.
U.S. Today returns Tuesday on NBC.
Well, the night before the Super Bowl, the NFL's brightest stars come together to salute the best players, plays, and moments from the NFL's 100th season. NFL honors
Florida admitted to the Union
February 1st,
in the year 49. 45. This was in the 1800s, by the way. That was when they were admitted to the Union. Florida native Lamar shows you how much the NFL is WWE, and they like all their Super Bowl. Vikings are trying to give the Niners a game there since they know Jimmy can't throw. Are we going to see a turnover here later on in the game? Kirk Cousins been playing like trash lately.
Never comfortable under that ball at all. Lucky to hang on to it.
They got a lot of things going on, though. The wind is ripping around. The sun's going down in his eyes. You got half the field encased in shadow. There are the flags right there. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFoya, and Santa Clara for this game. So Witherspoon, who was beaten by Diggs on the touchdown, comes out of Manuel Mosley. Now into the corner for San Francisco. And Alexander Madison is running back.
Ooh, he got absolutely shredded there. DeForest Buckner. That guy's a fucking train, man. I mean, that guy's a fucking tank.
Bursting through to knock him down.
10 sacks on the year. Tremendous move out and then back inside here by Armstead to beat O'Neal. I tell you, this may well come down to which one of these two tremendous pass rushing teams can get it done today. 2-1 Vikings so far in that step.
Second and 18.
Boring call. 3rd and 18 or 17, whatever. These games are jokes.
Coaches here, you have the young Kyle Shanahan. Mike Zimmer had to wait a long time before he gets his head coaching job. Of course, he was rumored to be going to Dallas. I guess that's not happening. Shanahan's going nowhere.
Doesn't look good now. No. These are two play callers that I think see the field and understand what nuanced changes they have to make inside the game as well as anybody in all of football. They are heavyweights going at it in this one today.
3rd and 15.
Gay play call.
Be conservative here. Give it down to Cook. And he's forced out of bounds at the 10-yard line. That's Mosley, who's spelling Witherspoon at the right corner, who knocks him out. And it's a punting situation from the 10-yard line.
It really is those big defensive plays, whether it's a sack, a tackle for loss, a penalty, whatever it may be, that neither one of these teams are at all comfortable getting into drop back passing whenever they get into a 2nd or 3rd and long, and they basically almost are willing to give up on the drive and go ahead and punt the football away.
Britton Colquitt to send it down to Richie James, who will not have the sun in his eyes. He backs up, great kick, taken to the 30-yard line, and Richie James, who's explosive, gets taken down to the 48-yard line by Weatherly. 49ers have the ball as you look down the Bay Bridge in San Francisco.
I wanted my hepatitis C gone. I put off treating mine.
Epclusa treats all main types of chronic hep C.
Ozzy Cuervo, Blue Agave.
Epclusa could be your kind of cure.
I just found out about mine.
You just sit back and you enjoy the red game.
Epclusa has a 98% overall cure rate.
And if Allen is still here, like, I'm not telling you who to bet, I'm just telling you who's gonna win. That's what's happening here. Pick winners here, winners. They know their script already, do they? Don't just take Green Bay because, oh, Seattle is playing Josh McCown. They're playing Josh McCown.
Taking amiodarone with Epclusa may cause a serious slowing of your heart rate. Common side effects include headache and tiredness. Ask your doctor today if Epclusa is your kind of cure.
This is as elite as it gets right here.
That's the soundtrack at Chipotle.
You see the script playing out.
Oh, yeah. You come in, you're going to be hearing that sizzle. That's how you know we always have fresh food.
Fresh is what you
I don't care if people don't see this video here.
This is more than just TV. You're watching history.
My award-winning playlist of Elizabeth Warren here is completely amazing. Winning this scripted. When was my last video on that? 59 videos, and it's the 59th quadrennial election. Titles of my videos here. Elizabeth Warren will win 2020 U.S. presidential election versus Donald Trump after the stock market crash. It's 2020. It's not even spring, summer yet. Stock market crash will happen under Trump. Donald is a one-term president. Trickle-down Trumponomics exposed. Rigged supply-side libertarian economics for the wealthy. I was completely correct on that. Our deficits are exploding over $1 trillion. Republicans act like, well, that's only $1 trillion we raised the deficit to. Of course, baloney millionaire. Center-right Democrats do nothing. Wonder Warren, first woman president, Elizabeth to lead America to victory in World War III. Donald Trump exposed, swampy cabinet of Goldman Sachs bankers and multi-millionaires and billionaires. Anthony Scaramucci, Kellyanne Conway, and Nikki Haley, 3 hypocritical former Donald Trump bashers. 46 U.S. President World War III, Wonder Warren, initials tribute to Barack Obama, Chicago native. Man, Jimmy Garoppolo is absolute trash. They'll find a way to make him reach the Super Bowl. He ain't the guy. Tom Brady's the guy. I will explain. I'm not going to release it this week, but on another day, I'm going to explain why the Super Bowl is going to be a blowout. And that's a ballsy prediction because you know how advertisers want to keep the game close and whatnot. This stadium lacks any sort of atmosphere.
When they host the Seattle Green Bay Winter
I got to turn it up. I think the stadium's lacking some atmosphere out there.
We talk about so much about how linebackers are really like running backs. They find the hole as well. So Kendricks just sort of flows over the top. And the minute he saw that first gap, he knew, all right, I'm getting up here and filling this. Sort of interesting. Didn't make the Pro Bowl, but made all pro.
Tight formation, 3rd and 7, and a whistle. Had 2 penalties in the game so far, both on the 49ers.
19, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Deebo Samuel.
It's crazy how so much the league sets the agenda for the winner of the football season. They set the agenda all the time.
They would be the winner of tomorrow's game.
This is Mike Zimmer, what he lives for right here. 3rd down and long. No telling what he's going to throw up here. But for Jimmy Garoppolo, any thought of holding this ball for
NFC West football, defense, field position, obviously different direction the Cardinals have taken. Wow, what a joke. They missed the tackle. No one was supposed to cover him. This is joke football. I can make better coverage than that. But you know what? This is why I took the 49ers. They're going to win the game today. They're winning the game.
With their 2 top pass rushers inside, just like they did a week ago to go work on these 2
Viking fans, you fighting for the hype.
Nice little bit of movement by Garoppolo right there. And
it's done deal when San Francisco wins. Seattle are winning at Lambeau. Live from Buffalo Wild Wings, Tony Tell, like it is. Boom! They win it. They winning, fam. You understand? They winning. Finally, some trickery. The Vikings have the ball. It looks like they do.
Waiting for one of the officials to say so as well. They do.
+7. What did I say there? +7. Viking ball. There is no doubt that was a fumble.
So this drive ends with the turnover. And the Vikings have the ball.
What has not been discussed yet in the broadcast was Richard Sherman, the kind of big plays that are needed for the 49ers to win in the playoffs. Richard Sherman, his name has to be said at some moment in time. He's got to make a pick. He's going to pick Russell Wilson apart. He's going to pick him apart. He knows Russell well. He's going to pick him off. He's going to beat him. And then, boom, they taking that for 6. They taking that for 6. I don't know about 6. All right. Proof 2016 election was rigged against Bernie Sanders. DNC, FBI, and pro-Hillary CNN helped Trump win. Oprah Winfrey has 0 chance to win 2020 election. Elizabeth Warren will be next U.S. president. Zachary's a fraud. You guys want to hear something funny? First, let me turn off the volume. Here, here's comedy.
Show. I have a theory. We're going to see Oprah win the presidency in 2020, and then we're going to see Ivanka win in
What?
2028.
What is this guy smoking? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What a moron.
I have a theory. We're going to see Oprah win the presidency in 2020, and then we're going to see Ivanka win in 2028. It's going to play out over a long time.
It's going to play out a really long time. Oh, it really is, Zach. Fraud. You're a major disservice to your own work. You're a fraud. I've been learning from the wrong guy all this time. You're a fraud. Gary's a real deal. You're a fraud.
I have a theory. We're going to see Oprah win the presidency in 2020, and then we're going to see Ivanka win in 2028. It's going to play out over a long time. Show. I have a theory. We're going to
His knee was down.
Win the presidency in 2020.
What a fucking moron that guy is.
2028. It's going to play out over a long time. But there's a reason for all of this. I'm going to show you that right now.
Guys. We may already have a freak rowdy TV show as it is already in the White House right now. I'll give Oprah credit that she has better temperament than Donald Trump. But when you look at it from the bigger picture, Donald Trump did have lifetime relationships with some of the biggest politicians out there. Chuck Schumer, Hillary Clinton for starters, Harry Reid. Donald Trump said that he was great friends with all these people. In other words, Donald Trump has surrounded himself from one of the career-long swamp members of the Washington, D.C. establishment. Oprah Winfrey does not have those connections and therefore is unqualified to become president. And number two, this country is fucking dumb as it is already for electing someone like Donald Trump, for electing a billionaire that only cares about enriching the top 1%. After the Tax Act, Donald Trump did say, you guys got a lot wealthier. Our tax breaks are permanent. On the football, we know the guy's a fraud.
Here, Tevin Coleman, the former Falcon, gain of 8, tackled by Anthony Harris, 2nd and 2.
I was surprised his knee was down.
You'll see the gaps that emerge in this thing. And that time Eric Kendricks tried to shoot the gap with his running as they go over. He's going to try and shoot in between here. But when he doesn't catch up to it, now you've got a problem. Now you've got some running lanes. Look at Kittle on the outside blocking. He is the number 1 tight end in the game right now.
They call him Gronkowski 2.0. 2nd down, called at 3, and he spotted at the 23-yard line. Fighting his way for a first down is Tevin Coleman. He takes it inside the 20-yard line with under 9 minutes to play in the first half.
Been trying to keep my eye on Mike Person a little bit, the right guard. He's had the neck injury.
Man, you can't go wrong with that Jose Cuervo. Yeah, need a little chaser here.
More than his brawn on
Watch
that one.
that
That
leg
time he went
here.
in and allowed the defensive tackle to sort of push him back and create the hole. But there are some guys for the 49ers who took full advantage of that bye week, got healthy, and this team's about as healthy as they've been.
They had their regular season bye week very early. After 12 days off prior to this game. Fake to Mostert, rolling left. Garoppolo throws wide open, making the catch and fighting his way.
Ooh, he was just short, but the 49ers get to take the clock down to just halfway there before the end of the
In the
second half. Second
No question
quarter,
about it
man.
now. One of the
You got a
issues
cup
for
of
the
coffee.
Minnesota Vikings is simply the fact they're having to play, and here they go to the line.
And Garoppolo's
What?
in the
Oh, he was stopped.
And he's going to be stopped short.
You wind that clock down to under 7 minutes, and you get pressure on Clark.
3.5 years, tries to get in with his feet. Here's the bootleg again.
Yeah, watch Andrew Sadejo, who's being forced to play that nickel slot position. He really is a safety by trade, and I'm sure all these different throws are, it's kind of the first time he will have seen it from that nickel slot position. That time able to drop it in over the top, and here's Tom Brady impersonation.
Coleman is the back. He's the fullback. Give it to Coleman, and he goes for the touchdown. Touchdown 49ers, and they're back on top. 5.5 minute drive, and the big play, of course, was the overturn of what would have been a fumble. To keep possession, and in they go.
George Kittle draws so much attention that when he comes in motion and people start running, there's just a natural little soft spot that
So it's a
happens.
big red here.
When you look over and you see your teammate there, all of a sudden you get the motion and he goes, just makes it that much tougher.
I have a pretty cool light here.
For point
Hey,
number
light.
14.
It's getting some light in here.
7-10 to the half. The play that sets it up. Samuel to the 1. Touchdown Coleman. 14-7 San Francisco.
In fast food, there's value. Then there's fresh value from Subway. Fresh value is just $2.99 for the 6-inch oven roasted chicken, seasoned all white meat.
Last comment, I stand by that.
Antibiotics. Fresh value is the $2.99 6-inch veggie delight with hand-cut veggies and freshly baked bread.
Over these next
Fresh
couple of
value
few
is freshly
weeks,
prepared for
you're going
you,
to show
like the new
exactly
Subway
why
slider
I am
starting at just
real and
$1.89.
why I've
There's
been
something for everyone.
following the wrong
That's fresh
code
value,
by a
only
fraud.
from Subway.
What a garbage game that was. That is a gay game. The two most exciting games all year, well, they all involve the 49ers. But two of the most exciting games are the 49ers and the Seahawks. So you're kind of getting a little wishful there, bud.
How does forward collision alert in the Equinox work?
That one I don't know.
Then those comments will be
Kids may
gold.
not know about the 2020 Chevy Equinox's
After
standard
the
safety
Saints
features,
go.
but every parent should.
Sprint has great news for you.
But
and
I
your
don't
family.
settle for
You can
third
get
picks.
both an unlimited
Because
plan.
pick number 2, the
powerful new
Ravens, is
iPhone
winning the
11.
Super Bowl. Now, I use the
Included
real
for
code
just
this time.
$35 a month.
And that's a fact.
Well, what's a deal?
Now that's
That
a way to
is-
take it to 11.
An outright bona fide fact.
You want to see something amazing? Olay Body Wash visibly transforms skin.
When you watch football highlights, it's kind of underwhelming watching the Vikings this game. I wish the Saints were playing this week. I think all football does.
Fans, all of you. Arlo White and Graham Lasso with you from North London. Liverpool Football Club in all red are standing proudly at the top of the table as they seek a first English title for 30 long and
They
painful
won
years.
already,
They are
okay? The
13
league is
points
over.
clear. Victory here over Tottenham Hotspur would send them 16 in front, having played a game fewer than their rivals. A crowd in excess of 60,000 here in this magnificent new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And Graham
These new
alongside
stadiums
me.
lack
Firstly, we've got to
atmospheres.
talk about
Same with
Tottenham
NFL
Hotspur and
stadiums.
the
The
way
Dallas
they've set
Cowboys
up
Stadium
here.
is a
We
prime
thought it was
example of
going to be
that.
a back five, Graham. What do you think? What are your early
I'm
observations?
glad the Cardinals didn't move to
The young
Scottsdale,
centre back is playing right
and
back
have
at the moment.
some
with
dead
Aurier in front of him.
atmospheres. Just
More,
we kept it.
Son on the left.
We kept the real for the real fans.
Might change, but we'll keep an
And
eye
that-
on Dele Alli.
That's
Forward
testament to
the
Michael
top.
Bidwell in the form of leadership that he's building here in the desert. This is a process with Kyler Murray and the transitioning into a new era.
Strength
New
by
coach and a new
Morris.
quarterback.
Puts Liverpool under a little
Strong
bit of pressure.
return.
Nice clearance
This
by
is
Van
what we
Dijk,
want to
and
see,
then
Minnesota.
Dennis working down the
Want to
side.
see some fight. We want to see a close game.
Robertson, who was marking the near post at the corner, gets there just ahead of his man, and now Roberto Firmino into the penalty area.
Oh!
First chance, blocked away.
Oh no! Oh, Roberto Firmino! Oh, my leg! Oh, what a close chance that was.
And Japhet Tanganga 20 years of age, making his Premier League debut as a hero in the early stages.
Well, what a concern this is for Tottenham. It's lovely play by Liverpool. Very controlled pass by Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Oh, what is this stupid offensive coordinator doing?
The young Tottenham
Run a
defender
running
does well
play
to
there?
anticipate that.
Predictable,
He
man.
one and
This
then
is
he
embarrassing.
goal. So
This is
it's
embarrassing, fam. Understand?
London
This is embarrassing.
since he was 10 years old. Lucas Moura gets the shot away.
Oh!
Allison's bottom right-hand corner, and it's a lively start by both sides.
Well, effervescence there by Moura. Sharp, quick feet, goes past Gomez. Busy, cuts inside, and then just doesn't quite control the shot as he's trying to generate the power on the strike. Just cuts across it.
Look at that speed on defense. Oh, he stood no chance there.
Tottenham side at left back. Here's Son, who robs Henderson of possession. Still giving Son. Thinks about the shot, takes the shot, and kills it well.
Yay!
The angle to feed in Lucas.
Yay!
Right.
There's only one thing on his mind when
Yay!
he's inside, I think. Rightly so, Son. He's got the quality, but look at this good hunting down of Henderson, who couldn't get the ball under control, and then again opening the width of the goal up.
What kind of shot was that?
The second Dele Alli.
Playing so high up his line. What a garbage shot that was.
Hit his hand, so if that ball had gone into the back of the net, VAR may have.
Oh, what a tackle! Get in here! Foot down! Foot down!
Him in the arm.
AFC West defense!
Consistencies around them.
Defense!
2 goals to 1 here.
Defense!
Opportunity that day to make it 2-0, and he's fouled by Joe Gomez. And there's a free kick to Tottenham.
Defense!
That challenge. About 30 seconds before he got to the ball. He was not.
Fly clear! The garbage!
He was just going to
Shit!
Son in his track.
Shit, Elio!
If he got the ball,
Game is over! It's over!
Salah, lovely football.
It's over, blood! It's over!
But they sliced open the Tottenham back line beautifully.
Stupid ass was catching the ball.
Looks disappointed.
Stupid ass.
well, that would have been an absolutely wonderful goal. Look at that interplay.
It's over! It's over!
Cut back to Mane.
It's it! Nostradamus!
Catching him on the end of the toe, I
It would be so epic if I were on coke right now. It would be. By the way, only time I'd ever take coke is if Cardinals are in the Super Bowl.